Hello! In this video, we will talk about the transit station tracking. For objects too large for single station scanning, use transit station mode. The object is divided into multiple areas for separate scans. Transit station tracking has two workflows. First, no markers needed. After the first project, create a new project, move the tracker, and ensure enough features for project alignment. Then align all the projects to get a complete transit station model. Second, use markers. For higher accuracy, scan the global markers for transit station scanning. Next, we will explain this workflow in detail. First, place markers on the object surface. 12mm markers are recommended. Keep at least 4 visible markers in each area, about 1 every 20 cm. Distribute them evenly, avoid dense, sparse, symmetrical, or straight-line layouts, and make sure they are firmly attached. In the software, select Scan Global Markers and choose the marker size. Then pick up the tracker and press the Scan button to start scanning. Move the tracker to scan the global markers. Watch the indicator on the back of the tracker. Green means proper distance, red means too close, and blue means too far. Also check the global marker information in the software. A yellow circle means the marker is not fully scanned. Aim the tracker at it until all markers are recognized. After scanning the global markers, press the tracker's middle button to pause. Confirm the markers are complete. Then press and hold the middle button to optimize them. After optimization, proceed to scan the point cloud. Press and hold the tracker's left button or click Scan Point Cloud in the software to enter point cloud scanning. Now we will use the scanner to capture the point cloud. First, place the tracker where it can see both the markers and the scanner. Do not block the tracker and keep the markers clearly visible. When ready, start scanning. Keep the scanner about 0.3 meter from the object and watch the laser line colors. Green is correct, blue is too far, and red is too close. Keep most lines gray. Then press the exposure button on the scanner to adjust exposure. The laser lines should appear complete and continuous in the software. For fine details, press and hold the scanner's middle handle button to switch to parallel line mode. For deep holes, press and hold it again to switch to single line mode. After scanning starts, move the scanner slowly and evenly until the area turns blue in the software. It means it's complete. After finishing the current area, click pause and move the tracker to the next scanning area. You can also move the tracker to the next area during scanning without pausing. During scanning, make sure at least 4 markers remain visible to the tracker, then continue point cloud scanning. Repeat these steps until the entire object is scanned. After scanning, use the editing tools to clean stray data in the scene. Hold Shift and use the left mouse button to select the data to delete. Click Delete and apply the changes. Click Mesh to generate the mesh model. Select the meshing mode and click Preview. If the results looked correct, click Confirm. After post-processing, click Save to Local and export STL, OBJ, PLY, and other formats as needed. That's all for this tracking mode scanning tutorial. We hope this tutorial helps you quickly master tracking mode and complete different scanning tasks smoothly. Thanks for watching, happy scanning, and see you next time!